This is not a Payday channel. I've stopped playing Payday entirely years ago, as reflected by my videos. There will not be more Payday content. I welcome you to indulge in my other videos, since they are all edited in the same way. Please stop asking for more Payday. Thank you. Bank Heist. The heist that you should pretty much always start with when introducing someone to Payday 2. Bank Heist is an incredibly simple heist, but even if you did it 5 million times, you can always learn something. So here's the most detailed Bank Heist tutorial you'll ever see. Before we start, I think it's good to mention that the best way to learn heist is to learn the map layout. So you should definitely load up the heist on normal and just explore the layout until you're familiar with it, since you can't really die on normal. There's also 4 variations of this heist, but the only thing that changes is the loot type. For pre-planning, there are a couple options that matter and others that really don't. You can change the drill location, which doesn't matter whatsoever.
Wow!
You can use dead drop to place doctor, ammo, and throwable bags in a couple places in the map. You can also place body bags, but they're useless in loud. I suggest using dead drop inside the bank, since that is where you'll be holding. However, if you dead drop a medic bag in the parking lot, an ambulance will spawn, which makes for really good cover. Surveillance favors are completely useless in loud. The silent alarm delays the cop's response time by 20 seconds. It gives you more time to barricade, take hostages, set up the drill, and get secondary loot. So up to you if you want to use it or not. Inside man is also not worth getting in loud. Vantage point is funny, but completely useless.
Do a flip!
You can't even use the zipline to move bags. The vault keys are definitely something you should consider getting, since the vault has a secondary gate that's usually locked. You have a couple options to open the gate that will always be faster than drilling. Use them. Expert Driver prevents having to do an escape day, but it requires 6th Sense Aced, which is 7 skill points. So unless you really hate escape days, no need to take it. Now that you're done with pre-planning, here's the mission. First of all, Bank Heist has 3 different van spawn locations, so definitely take note of that when you start a game. Then, make your way to the parking lot because the drill will be over there, stashed in the back of a pickup. If you spawn in front or southwest of the bank, you can just shoot the lock off the gate instead of lock-picking it. Then enter the bank via the staff entrance, back entrance, main entrance, or the skylight roof if it's spawned. Just go for the one that's the closest, and also unlocked. Then just kill all guards, or take them as jokers. Find the vault which can spawn at these 2 locations, place the drill and start it. Here the drill sergeant skill will be useful to decrease the drill timer from 360 seconds to 252 seconds. After setting up the drill, there's some secondary loot you can collect. So make your way to the manager's office and check if a safe spawned for additional loot, as well as his desk for loose stacks of cash. After that, make your way to the back of the counter and check both the counter and the dividers for more stacks of cash. Next, the only remaining secondary loot you can get is the ATMs, which can be opened using either the ECM Overdrive Aced skill or the SAW. 15 to 20 seconds after the alarm rings, a responder cop car containing 2 officers will arrive at the bank from 3 possible directions. 15 to 20 more seconds later, another cop car will arrive at the bank. After that, you can search for planks to barricade windows. 4 to 6 will spawn at random in these locations. I suggest barricading at least these 2 windows because they both can block the sightlines of possible turret spawns. Another thing to watch out for is that after the assault starts, every minute, a helicopter has a chance to spawn and drop cops on the roof, who will rig the ventilation with gas.
Damn it! Gas! Gas!
The higher the difficulty, the higher the chance. Also, on the Mayhem difficulty or above, the helicopters will drop a Skulldozer, and the gas will fill 2 areas instead of just 1. Depending on where the van is, the gas will spawn in different areas of the bank. Also, the bots, civs, guards, and cops are immune to the gas. If you want to avoid this from happening, listen for Bane's warning on the comms.
Chopper coming in. Roof, guys, roof.
And kill the cops dropping from the helicopter before they get to this specific vent. Only 1 helicopter will spawn per game, so once you take care of it, it's done. Defend until the drill is done and get the gate open. Grab the loot and start moving it to the van. While the bags are getting moved, people who have saws should start sawing the deposit boxes. You can also lockpick them, but it's slow. Pro tip: if you dead drop an ammo bag in the office photocopier and the vault entrance spawns on the east side of the building, you can grab ammo through this wall. Grab everything inside the deposit boxes and then leave. One bag secured is the minimum to be able to leave.
Okay, we can leave now.
Here's where the snipers spawn. Also, on the very hard difficulty or above, 1 to 2 turrets can spawn at these locations, 2 minutes and 4 minutes after the alarm is triggered. Fortunately, Captain Winters does not spawn on this map. Also on the very hard difficulty or above, cloakers will spawn from both vent ducts or manholes, and hide in a couple of different spots, so be careful. Additionally, you can't really strategically leave doors closed, because cops will just open them. Also, this is where civilians will run to flee the map, and on the overkill difficulty or above, this is where the cops will bring the bags if they steal them from you. And that's it for Loud. In the pre-planning for stealth, you have a couple options that are very useful. The first notable one is surveillance spy cams, which automatically spots guards for you when they walk into their cone of vision. The second one is the inside man keycard. Usually the keycard is either in the manager's office or the manager carries it and he roams around. He will drop it when he is killed or tied up.
That you take slows the cops down.
The keycard asset lets you place the keycard in 2 locations, but really you want to place it right next to the staff entrance, which completely skips the whole keycard hunt section of the heist. Alternatively, you can use the ECM Overdrive Aced skill to open the security room using ECM jammers. You honestly do not need body bags since you're gonna lock down the entire bank.
Sit down, everybody.
And that's it for pre-planning. Before starting, I think it's good to know a couple things. For cameras, there will always be 5 on any difficulty. For guards, on every difficulty except normal, there will be 4 guards, 3 roamers and 1 camera guy. The camera guy will be in the security room while roamers will roam around the map. The pathing depends on which door is open and AI randomness. They will also stop and stand still at certain points for 25 to 90 seconds. Also, multiple guards can stand in the same spot. For civilians, on every difficulty except normal, 11 to 13 static civilians will spawn inside the bank, plus the manager. On the overkill difficulty or above, 2 new static civilians will spawn in the parking lot, and you can finish the mission with them at the van to get an achievement. On every difficulty, 2 civilians will roam the east and south sidewalks indefinitely. If you decide to try to subdue them, be careful because they also roam outside of the map. Once you zip tie or kill them, these sidewalks will be permanently civilian free. Also, on every difficulty, at 30 seconds, 1 minute, 1 minute 30 seconds, or 2 minutes, a civilian will enter the map from the west sidewalk and will either sit down at the bench in front and stay there indefinitely, or enter the bank from the main entrance to go lean on the right side ATM. Then, at 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 3 minutes 30 seconds, 4 minutes, 4 minutes 30 seconds, or 5 minutes, a second civilian will spawn using the same path and do the opposite of what the first one did. No other new civilian will ever spawn in the map after this, no matter what. Additionally, on every difficulty, there is a chance for a civilian to spawn in the parking lot. He will look at the car for a couple of seconds before starting to leave. He will have different paths depending on if the staff or back entrance is open, but he will basically make his way to the northeast part of the map to walk out and despawn. You can either tie him up or let him leave forever, never to be seen again. Now for the actual mission. First, mask up and make your way to the staff entrance. If you spawn behind this gate, just shoot it open. The guards won't see it. The staff door can spawn open, but if not, you'll have to lockpick it.
Shit!
It can also have a camera looking right at it, but you can loop it with the nimble basic skill, and have enough time to lockpick it. What you can also do on the overkill difficulty or below, is break the camera, which will attract a guard to come look at it. You can then kill him, enter his pager, and have one less guard to worry about. You can also do the same thing on the roof if a camera spawns there. Be careful, however, because skylights can spawn on the roof and people can see you from below. On Mayhem difficulty or above, the skylights are guaranteed to spawn. Next, peek inside the staff entrance and check if any guards are around, or if there's a camera on the left. Grab the keycard and check if the security room is on this side of the building. If the security room is not on this side, make your way to the back entrance. Unlock it if it's locked, and then find the security room on that side. Once you locate the security room, open it and kill the guard in there. The cameras will then be disabled. Next, kill the rest of the guards. You can wait for them to roam out the bank, or you can place an ECM jammer, kill them, rush in to down all the civs, and insert their pagers once the ECM ends.
Oh yeah, we're perfectly perfect on over here.
You have to be quick, however, because panic buttons are present under the reception and civs can press them to ring the alarm instantly. So either get them down as fast as possible or kill them for less risk. On the hard difficulty or above, an extra panic button will spawn on the wall next to the back exit. Be sure to down the previously mentioned civs that will spawn in the map during the heist, as well as the 2 roaming sidewalk civs if you want to be safe. The Confident or Stockholm Syndrome basic skills can help with keeping civs down for longer. You could also kill every civ in the map, but you wouldn't do that, right? Bring the drill and start drilling. While it does its thing, go get the secondary loot that was mentioned before. And the gauge packages too, I guess. When the vault opens, unlock or saw the gate open. Saw the deposit boxes open, and get all the loot to the van while continuing to scream at the civs.
Don't move!
Oh, also, here's where the bullet trophies can spawn, and here's where the anniversary statues can spawn. And that's it. I'd like to thank my patrons including Blueberry, Flogan, Ashes Awoken, One Arm Dude, Ranger Ellis, Shadow Delugia, Sony, and that 404 guy. Thank you for supporting me.